Like most people, I'm a busy person. I go to school 8 hours a day, I play sports, I have homework, and I like hanging out with my friends and family, as well as making fitness content for you guys, spending hours a day on my phone and computer editing videos. But as an aspiring bodybuilder, how do I fit the gym into my schedule? And lots of people have the same problem as me. They want to do lots of things the entire day until they crash out and can't balance those things. So I'll take you through a workout routine that's been helping me for the past 2 years since I started studying engineering. It has saved me lots of time, got me fairly bigger and stronger than I used to be, while also giving me enough time to study to keep my GPA at above 3. Keep in mind, this is not a life guide or a morning routine video. It's just a workout routine that'll help you achieve your goals. So day 1 is a push day. So we're starting the week off with one of the coolest exercises, the bench press. I love the bench press even if I have extremely long arms and I had a really hard time progressing on it. I finally started making progress because of this workout routine that focuses on strength and hypertrophy. So for the most of the exercises, we're going to be doing 2 sets. The first set in the 5 to 6 rep range, very close to failure, and the second set will be at the 8 to 10 rep range, 2 reps shy of failure. What the first set will do for you is going to help you get stronger while also being in a minimum range of reps for hypertrophy. In other words, you'll look like a Chad because you get to satisfy your ego by lifting heavy, getting stronger, and building muscle. For the second set, we're going to lower the weight and do 8 to 10 as controlled as you can reps. Here, we're really focusing on hypertrophy. The second exercise is going to target your upper chest, the incline dumbbell press. Same principle here, one heavy set in the 5 to 6 rep range, followed by a drop set in the 8 to 10. To finish off the chest, the pec deck. Adjust the handles so that your arms are just behind your back and get a tension in your chest before starting the movement. Here again, one set 5 to 6 reps and the second set 8 to 10. Make sure that you really control your reps. Now, shoulder press. I love this variation, but you could do dumbbells or machine. But be careful, because if you do this variation without a spot, you might fail and it might be dangerous. And here again, same process. One set, 5 to 6 reps, very shy of failure. I legit failed here, so make sure you get a spotter. And the second set, 8 to 10. Now, an exercise that I wish I did sooner for triceps is easy bar skull crushers. You can do them standing up or on a cable, but I love this variation for now. It might feel really weird at first, but it's a goated exercise, and here again, the same 2 sets. Now, let's finish off with lateral raises. Perform 5 to 6 reps to failure, then drop the weight and do 5 to 6 more. Do 2 sets of these and push day is over. Day 2 is pull day. Today we're going to target back and biceps. First exercise is lat pull down. I don't like going too narrow or too wide. I go with a shoulder width stance and I make sure to control the weight on the way back up and pull as fast as I can. The same principle of sets and reps is going to apply for the rest of the video. I don't want to waste your time. I know you're a busy person, so I'm just going to show you the exercise, 1 or 2 reps of it to see how you perform it, and then we're going to go on to the next one. The next exercise is going to be T-bar row. I wish I started doing this sooner because honestly, it's a staple for the thickness of your back. You might see a lot of people on TikTok do like 6 to 7 plates on this T-bar row, but each T-bar row is kind of different and the resistance profile in each machine is a bit different. So don't compare yourself to what you see on the internet, just do what works for you. Last week I trained with a bodybuilder and he showed me this cool variation of a seated cable row. He told me to only use one hand and to really squeeze. I swear, the day after my lats were extremely sore. Now that we got back out of the way, let's move on to biceps. For biceps, I like to start off with the first exercise being bicep curls. I like to do them sitting down because it allows me to not cheat. As you can see, I'm really trying to control the way down so that I maximize the time under tension because that's where your muscle is going to actually grow. Now the next exercise is preacher hammer curls, one hand at a time. Hammer curls target the brachialis, which is the muscle that's behind your biceps. When that muscle gets bigger, it pushes your bicep more in front, which gets your arm to look bigger. You can do them sitting down, like I did here, or standing up. Any variation is good. So just like that, pull day is over and I basically covered all my back and my biceps and I was extremely pumped in just under 50 minutes. So now let's move on to the day that you probably skip the most. Day number 3, leg day. So exercise number 1 is going to be hack squat. As you can see, all the squat racks behind me were taken, so hack squats is a really good variation. For this exercise, I really want you to go all the way down and explode on the way back up. If you play sports, this will make you jump higher and be faster. Now the next exercise is leg extensions. The same principle applies here. Explode on your way up, pause, and go back down slowly. And for your last rep, I want you to hold for 10 seconds if you can at the top. If you did your 2 sets correctly, your quads should be finished by now. So let's move on to hamstrings with Romanian deadlifts. This exercise is really good for building good hamstrings, but you just gotta be careful with how much weight you pick. Pick something that you can really control for the 5 reps for your first set, because if it's too heavy, you might injure your lower back and not be able to train for the rest of the week. This exercise is really good for building hamstrings, but the only downside is that it's putting you in a very vulnerable position, so that's why I was doing them in the corner of the gym. Now for the 4th and final exercise of this leg day is seated hamstring curls. For this exercise, make sure that you're properly clipped in the machine. Keep your back flat on the seat, make sure that you pause at the top, and that you control your movement throughout the whole rep. Now this leg day might have seemed pretty short with only 8 working sets. But because you pushed very hard on each and every set and you want to be recovered for your next leg day, you gotta make sure to at least stretch for a couple of minutes before leaving the gym. Now day number 4 is an upper body day. The first exercise is going to be an incline Smith machine for your upper chest. I really feel it in my upper chest and I'm always sore the next day. But if you don't feel it in your upper chest, it might be because your bench is too far out and your bar is too far from your chin. So get that bar closer to your chin and really touching your upper chest. Anyways, like always, 2 sets, first set almost to failure with 5 reps, and the second set 8 to 10 reps. Now moving on, pec deck. Once again, I know, I personally prefer the pec deck to a cable fly variation, but if you prefer the cable flies, do cable flies. I just like the pec deck better. Next exercise is going to target the back with a regular seated cable row. Try pulling the cable towards your chest and go slowly back down. Next exercise is going to be a crazy variation of a Smith machine row. If your gym doesn't have any chest supported equipment with plates that you can load onto it, try this variation. Take a bench, incline it, put it in front of the Smith machine bar, and then lower your chest on it and just perform your regular row. You'll see that the movement will be way more controlled, you won't have any lower back pain, and your back is gonna get way bigger. This is really good for that thickness in your back, so don't skip this one. Now that we finished with chest and back, let's do arms. I want you to superset the next 3 exercises, 3 sets of 10 reps. First exercise is going to be a tricep pushdown. Second exercise is going to be an easy bar preacher curl. And the third exercise, cable drag curls. Now the last training day of this routine is going to be a lower body day plus a weak points day. So we're going to be training quads, hamstrings, glutes, and personally a bit of shoulders because I think they're lacking. So first exercise is going to be a leg press. Do not ego lift and really focus on going all the way down. Imagine that your knees are going all the way to your shoulders and push hard. Keep that mentality throughout your 2 sets. The next exercise is going to be leg extensions. Once again, you already know how to do them, so let's go on to the next exercise. Now we have lying leg curls for hamstrings, and for this movement, we're going to be doing them 1 leg at a time. Now the next exercise is going to be plate loaded calf raises. For this one, I really want you to explode, pause at the top and go down slowly and pause back again at the bottom. To finish off our legs for the whole week, we're going to be doing lunges. This is kind of a variation that's similar to a Bulgarian split squat that allows me to perform the movement better. For this exercise, put 3 plates on the floor and put your front leg on it. Now just perform a regular lunge like you would normally do it, and that's it. For the second set of this exercise, try going all the way down, pause, like literally touch the floor, and then explode back up. Now for the weak points, what I do is shoulder press machine. I try to really control my reps again, and lateral raises but with a cable. And then at the end, I train abs. I think you should treat abs like any other muscles. I don't think you should only be training them once a week, so try training them at least twice a week. So there you have it guys, a very realistic workout routine that you can try as a busy student or a busy person. If I can do it, you can do it too. So see you guys in the next one.